Hey you four, it's Miss King here. I just wanted to do a quick demo. I don't know how else to do it to help you with the pop art. Some of you were asking about how to go about making your image. So I want you to do it so it's at least this size. This is an A4 size. If you have a small photo that you're going to use, you can put 3 or 4 on there. If you were doing that, you could use the same method if you've got a small photograph as I'm going to show you now. So I've got this photograph of me, and what I'm going to do with this photograph, so I can trace it and make it the same, is I'm going to stick it up onto, can you see that, onto my window at my house. And then I'm going to take a second piece of paper. I'm going to stick that in front of this one. Now, I don't know how easily you can see that on the camera, but when I do that, I think you can see through the image that's underneath, right? So then you're just going to take a trusty lead pencil and you're just going to trace around the main parts of the image. So for this one, it's the large chunks of the image. So for this one, I've got my shirt down here that's quite dark, and then my hair goes into my shirt like this, but I'm just going to trace the edges. I'm not going to go into the details of my hair, just the edges, and it goes around there. And it's a bit hard to see. Oh, it goes up into the top there and comes back out down here. Oh. And then my shoulder is there. Yep. And then there's a dark part here where my fringe is, and a dark part where the under part of my hair is. Now my eyes are quite dark as well, but I'm just going to do the outline of my eyes there and there. And of course, my glasses are quite dark too. There's my nose and my glasses. Yep. Then my lips are there as well. And so by sticking them both there, they get to stay there more easily. So then I'm going to go and do the jawline and the chin and the cheekbone. And then here my hair comes out again underneath, but it's at the edge there. That's the straight edge of the picture. What's going on here? I think I've got some more hair coming on the outside. Yep. Oh, don't forget my forehead. Oh, and my eyebrow. Don't forget my eyebrow. All right, then my shirt comes there. And then this is the edge of the drawing. So this is the straight edge. And then in the background of this image, again, just the main lines. There's the bongo drums. Sorry, the congas they are. And I'm just drawing the main outline edge. I'm not going into details. There's some little triangles there that I can see. I can see a dark line from the curtain. I can see a dark line from the stand of the congos. And I can see this other shape over here. And again, just drawing the main outlines, not the details. And then the edge of the drawing is here. Okay, so that's probably all I need to do on that one. Now if I take this off, you can see that now all I've got is the main outlines of that image. Yep. So here's the beginning one, but then it's come back to this. And I just did that by tracing over the top. Yep. And so then with this one, you're just going to fill in each area with a colour, whichever colour you want. Yep. You might want to take, so if the image, so my hair's a bit purple, maybe I want to change the hair to be a different colour. Maybe I want the shirt to be a different colour. Yep. So that's the first step of making your pop art. That's if you're going to make one on a big page. If you're going to make a smaller one and you've got a smaller photograph, you would do the first one there. You know what, I'll make a video for that as well. Okay, so that's the first step for both pop arts. I mean, both images that you might create for pop art. Okay, so I just had to dig around in my photos. So say I wanted to do a smaller photo because I don't have a big one, you could use a smaller one. This is one of my daughter's school photographs from a very long time ago. You get again another blank sheet of paper. Now if you wanted to, I'll just quickly cut this. Sorry, I'm still here. If you wanted to, you could draw up a grid that would fit those all on. But I'm just going to do it with this one picture. Now this one I'm going to stick my sticky tape on the back because it's an actual photograph and I don't want to ruin the picture. So I'll put that up on the wall there. Sorry, it's a bit far away. Hard to see. Just can't fit that anywhere else. Then I'm going to put my paper on top, but I'm going to put it so I'm going to be able to fit a few drawings in a row. So I stick that one there, and then I get my pencil again. And now I just trace out. This one's a bit harder because it's a photograph. The paper is thicker, so it's a bit harder to see through. But you might have an actual light box at your house that you can use. It's actually quite hard to see. I think her fringe is down there. And then her eyes and nose and her mouth. And then she's got her uniform on, and her sleeves, and her arms, shoulders, sleeve, arms, and it's got that kind of a collar. That might be all I need. And then I can just lift that off and I can line it up to do another one. That's exactly, hopefully, the same. Oh, it's not quite lined up. This is where it might be good if you were to rule up a grid so that you can make sure it's straight. So then I go ahead and I do the same thing again. Yeah, it's not exactly the same because I'm kind of rushing it, but shoulder, uniform, and then eyes and nose and mouth. And then you just keep going on, and then eventually you end up with lots of smaller pictures that are exactly the same. I just rushed the second one just because I wasn't taking forever. And then you can fill that up with colour. So if I come back to, sorry, I should have put that closer before, but I didn't. So if I come back to this first drawing that I did, you're just going to fill up the main areas with colour. I just got these textures, and it's just a flat colour, okay? So you're not trying to put details, you're not trying to do shading, you're just colouring the whole area in. So I've decided that the hair is going to be purple. So you could just go around the edge like this. Right, and then you just come back in with your marker. Or you can use coloured pencil, or if you've got paint, you could use paint. Any of those would be fine. And it's taken me a really long time because it's a big area to colour in. Okay, you get the idea. So you colour all of that in purple. And then I might decide that I'm going to make my face to be, might have a yellow for my skin on my face. Remember, you can use paint, you could use pencil, anything that's got some colour is good.